Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to just show you a little bit of outside plant updates, whether that be pool garden, plants that still have yet to go into the in-ground garden, and some of these plants that I just planted out recently or are starting to actually do stuff and all that. So this I did a plant swap with from a local person I met on Facebook, and we swapped plants, and this is a giant alocasia. Apparently they can grow them here in Kentucky, even though according to a lot of apps I say no, you can't, it's too cold up here, but we do. So now I got one, and it's right here on my dappled south face. This way I'm showing you, no, this way, that's south, and then that's west, so it's kind of right there. And then east, we got all this shade that just kind of helps dapple that, so it's going to get plenty of bright indirect sun. It won't get burned, but I'm hoping it gets big, beautiful, and glorious there. If it doesn't work out there, well, we'll just dig up that big old corm and we'll move her. And then here's one of my purple print zinnias that I just love so much. I just love that magenta fuchsia color. I had a candy stripe zinnia there, but our friend Lloyd came down with a nice hare from northern Ohio and helped mow, and he ran over a zinnia because they didn't have blooms on them at the time, so he didn't know. And then this is going to be a candy cane zinnia. And then I got a different color down by the mailbox. But those are the actual petals there in the middle, and then all around is the pseudo petals. So that's kind of cool. And then we got the sweet alyssum here. I probably could have planted it more densely, it looks like, but it'll be all right. Then I got some more growing down here. This is smartweed, which is very prolific here, but the bees like it. It's just, I don't want it to grow everywhere. I want to grow other plants too. And then they are going to be, they are 4 o'clocks. They're just not bloomed yet. And then up there I got some calla lilies too from the same lady in the plant swap. They're supposed to be an orange color, wherever I can find a tag. Well, they're supposed to be orange colored. Here we go. Did I call them callas or cannas? And then my petunia, I'm starting to, excuse me, I set down the watering can. I'm starting to prune it back a little bit. Sorry, I hit the stop button. I'm trying to start to prune it back a little bit this time of year, so I cut back like 1/3 of the plant, and then once that starts growing in new stuff, I'm going to cut down another 1/3 of the plant and just let it grow back and get bushier and stuff. So that's what's up with it. But other than that, it's still going good and beautiful. We're just trying to get a little hardier to go on for the rest of the summer. Then all my porch plants here. Wonderful, wonderful. Oh, I forgot to show you. Look at this. My own name, unknown variety of Columnia. A lipstick plant or a goldfish plant. Not quite sure. We got to see what the bloom looks like when it opens. It's looking like it's going to be a lipstick plant, but I've never had one bloom before or seen somebody else's in real life and bloom before, so we're going to wait and really solidify that, I guess. All right, we're moving on down here because I got to show you some vegetable / fruit garden stuff. First and foremost, why I have this watering can in my hand is because I have to take care of my dwarf cucumbers. So we're going to take care of that first and foremost before anything else. Look at it. I done watered it this morning, but it's dry again. And I'm trying to get it to come back to me. Pretty please. Cucumbers like to stay plenty moist. Let's see if we got some baby cucumbers growing. If I could get it to pop back up. Maybe I should water it with some fish fertilizer tomorrow too. We'll try that. But come on. And then look, it's grabbing onto the trail and using it, the chair, and using it as a trellis. And there's some stupid giant ragweed right there, and I hate that stuff. Anyway, moving on. See all my plants I got to put out in the in-ground garden yet? Look, I'm growing paprika peppers right here. Tomatoes right here. Crazy. The dwarf tomatoes, they're supposed to be like that. That's fine. And I've already picked them a couple times. Aren't they beautiful? They're just so cute. Okay, moving on. Tomatoes, you're supposed to stay upright. I'm going to have to water them again tomorrow after work. We were talking, and we're probably not going to be able to get that disc tilled down there till after Oliver leaves, and Oliver is planning to be rehomed July 5th. So good for him and good for us, so we can all get on with our lives and he could be a happy little mule again. So let's go back up here for a second. Well, I guess we could stop right here because this is what I'm going to talk about. See that? That is not a Long Island cheese pumpkin. That is a jack-o'-lantern pumpkin. I do not want a jack-o'-lantern pumpkin because I do not celebrate Samhain. And jack-o'-lantern pumpkins aren't the best for eating. Long Island cheese pumpkins, them long, flat heirloom pumpkins, those are actually better for like pumpkin puree and stuff. So that's what I was wanting to be. So these are just inviting squash bugs in and going out in the yard, getting ran over by the lawnmower. So they're not serving me any real purpose. So I'm going to rip them up and plant this other stuff in here. I had a snack on a tomato. You understand, right? So I got cucamelons, tendril verde, tardif, yellow petite, and golden honeydew right here. These also need water too. Where's my watering can? But that's my goal, is to get that ripped up tomorrow after work as well and transplant this stuff out there. But I came home and had a bunch of cleaning to do from when we got back from Branson. I cleaned before we went to Branson and had to come home and clean a bunch more. So there was that. But anyway, guys, I will keep y'all updated. I've already picked a couple black crims off of my indeterminate tomatoes. I'm behind, but it's okay. It's okay. It's organized chaos. That's what it is. All right, everybody. I love you, and so does Jesus. God bless.